Hey everyone, and welcome back to another one of my deck guides. For today, we'll be working with the Nilfgaard faction, and the leader ability that we have to go with is Imprisonment. This gives us 2 charges of the ability to lock an opponent's unit, and we get to damage it by 3 at the same time. The stratagem that we'll be using is Collar, another lock. So it locks an enemy unit and damages it by 3 also. So as you can see, just by glancing at that, we've got a lot of control to go with in this deck. And we also have some very strong thinning that allows us to get most of the cards, if not all of them, that we'll need by the end of a match, as long as we do all the thinning out in the first and second round. So it is a Terranova Imprisonment Ball deck. And before I go ahead and get into the strategy too much, I'm just going to take you guys through this list, bottom up, and explain how best to play each card and when to play it in this deck. So at the bottom here, you'll see that we've got some spy units. We've got the Mage Infiltrator. This little unit means, you know, it's played on your opponent's side of the board. It damages adjacent units by 3. Interesting thing to keep in mind is just remember with the death blow, move self to the opposite row and remove spying. So, you know, it can do 6 points of damage and you get 1 point in return optimally. So it's pretty good. Most of the time, what we're going to be using the Mage Infiltrator for is for Dead Man's Tongue in this deck. So Dead Man's Tongue, it gives us extra thinning, and it gives us some good points. It's a good tempo play. It is a first round play optimally for us. Usually you'd like to play Furcart into Dead Man's Tongue, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to go and banish both Mage Infiltrators. If not, you can go for an Emissary and an Infiltrator, but either one of these targets is a good target to go for, alright? Then moving on, we do have the Emissary here, another disloyal unit being played on your opponent's side of the board. Boost an ally by 7. These cards are more fillers in this deck, and also to synergize with Braithens, you know, so we can play Braithens proactively, not just requiring an opponent's unit on the board to play him if we were just to have Duchess Informant in this deck. We do have 2 lots of Mage Assassins. The Mage Assassins, the way that we're going to be looking to use them is it's a thinning package, right? So they get thinned out of our deck. We're not playing them for the deep blow. The way we're going to play them is you keep them in your deck, and in round 1, you want to go ahead and play both Blightmakers out. This gives us good points. It plays for 11 points if you can damage a unit as well, and gives us thinning, meaning that we're going to get to our better cards as the match goes on. So Blightmaker is the card we want to deploy. Leave Mage Assassin in your deck. Feel free to play both in the first round, okay? Next up, we've got 2 Hunter units. Preferably, we'll be looking to use these for the lock ability, the ranged row locking ability that it has. These can give us consistency in activating Masquerade Ball as well, because they are aristocrats, as you can see on their tag there. If you want to, for some reason, and you want to give bleeding for 2 turns, you could do that too. But yeah, bronze card that can lock a gold unit. Look at it like that. You know, it can play for a lot of value in some senses. You know, use them sparingly. We've got leader for lock, we've got stratagem. You could use one in the first round if you like. Duchess Informant is a spying unit, so it's going to be played on your opponent's side of the board. Spawn and play a base copy of a non-disloyal bronze enemy unit. So the way we can use Duchess Informant is to synergize with Mage, Torturer, Braithens, and Terranova. We do have some assimilate kind of style in some points in this deck. But really, when you're playing Duchess Informant, yeah, you'd like to have Mage Torturer down. So typically, Mage Torturer is a good card for the first round. You know, it gives us consistency for Terranova. So keep it in your hand and then wait till your opponent plays something good. And then you can just drop it down. Give it spying. Terranova's got a good copy of that target. Then once that's down, you can go ahead and start playing cards like Braithens and Informant, which will trigger Torturer. You get the idea. So yeah, but ultimately Mage Torturer is just to make Terranova, you know, feel like a better play in our deck, because it gives us further reach into different rounds as opposed to having to rely on Fergus as the only unit that can give spying. Next up, we do have the Thirsty Dames. Whenever an enemy unit receives a status, boost off by 1. We have 2 in here. Best way to play the dames is look to play them when you're playing Masquerade Ball, and look to use them as activators for Ball, because as units get status, they get boosting. So, you know, when we're playing Ball, we're poisoning units, we're locking units, we could give bleeding with the Hunter units, we could be using leader ability. All those kind of statuses are going to trigger the dames so they can climb quite tall. Even the operatives being spawned by the usurper will trigger the dames as well, because the tokens get doom status. Assassination, it adds a bit of control. 6 points of damage is pretty nice. It's pretty good to have in a deck. You know, you can imagine like Unseen Elder on the range throw alone on its own, and you just play Assassination, kill it, get rid of it. Coral could be a good target too. Ultimately, we have this special card in here just to give us, you know, more ease of play with Furcart, because he's going to need to play a special card from our hand. So we only have Yennefer really as a special card, and Deadman's Tongue. So just to make it more playable, to give us more thinning, I've got Assassination in here just to synergize with Furcart. If you think you don't need it, go ahead and swap it out, put something else in there. But for me, this plays good. The Blight Makers, already went over these. We're just using them in the first round, thin out the Mage Assassins. Furcart, play a special card from your hand, then draw a card. The way we want to play Furcart for good points, good tempo, we always want to thin as early as possible whenever we get the chance. Play Furcart into Deadman's Tongue optimally. If not, just go for Assassination in the first round. That's fine too. And if you really want to, you could go Furcart into Yennefer as well. We are a Devotion deck, so we get to give 3 enemy units spying instead of just 1. And Fergus works great here, guys, because not only at the end of a match does he allow a very good target for Terranova if we're playing, if we're going to play Terranova late, like at the end of the round, third long round. Also, Fergus will be boosting, you know, the Thirsty Dames by 3 points each. Think about it. So these units will be down on the board getting boosting from status, all kinds of statuses. But remember, spying will contribute as a status to that too. So you choose 3 units, choose ones that you'd like to copy, and not only copy, but you could also choose units that you want to set up for Vincent. So Fergus is also good for Vincent, because Vincent requires an enemy to have status for it to be destroyed. So keep in mind, when we're playing Fergus, you're going to be choosing a unit for Terranova to copy and for Vincent to destroy. So we could do like a quick little hit there, and at the same time we get to boost the Thirsty Dames by 3 points each, which is a pretty nice point swing for us as well. So Fergus is a card that you're going to be looking to play with Masquerade Ball, say at the end of a match. All right, Deadman's Tongue, we're just using Deadman's Tongue for thinning. I explained earlier, target the major infiltrators for Deadman's Tongue. First round's pretty good because it allows us to get out better draws as we go on. We've got Yennefer as a form of Pull Punish. Just use it if, you know, at the end of a round, if your opponent's unit's gone super tall and you need to get ahead, you can take it with this. Or, you know, at the end of a match, you could just wait till your opponent plays something like Gord if you got last say. Play it as you need to, guys. Vincent, destroy an enemy unit with status. Aristocrat, so you can use him to trigger Masquerade Ball. Preferably play him at the end of a long round 3 at the final part of your match. Braithens can be a first round card, that's okay, we can commit him here. Assimilate unit. Create and play a Bronze Disloyal unit from your starting deck. You know, if you want to use your opponent's units against them, we can do that here. You can go Braithens into an Informant, copy your opponent's units if they're worth doing that, play the rest of the Informants and synergize their own strategy against them. But yeah, you can play Braithens first round, and that's fine. It could be a first round play for us. Officer, we get to go into this final stage because we're a Devotion deck. Whenever you play an agent, boosts off by 1. Keep an eye on that. If you think you're going to play agents into the round when you're playing Usurper, you might want to play him in this form first. So he's going to be boosting himself by 1 whenever you play an agent. He's a veiled unit, so he's got protection from statuses. And yeah, use this to trigger Ball if you like, or use it when you're playing the Thirsty Dames because they're going to get boosts from the operatives, because spawn an operative in each enemy row and give them spying. giving the operative spying status, so status triggers the Thirsty Dames. I think they are doomed. Yeah, they're doomed units as well, by the way. Good to know. Terranova, simulate unit, spawn and play a base copy of any non-disloyal unit you gave spying to during this game, excluding self. Okay, that's interesting to note. I haven't played Terranova too much since there was a bug with the card where, you know, people could do the infinite loop, so I've just come around to it, but that's pretty nice to note that it's excluding self. And basically, yeah, to set up Terranova, guys, like I said, you could use Mage Torture first round to get a good copy. If not, you play Terranova like as a final play at the end of a match, being set up by Fergus first to give you a good copy target. You know, if you go ahead and you manage to copy a defender, maybe you want to do Terranova as a first play, then play Masquerade Ball behind defender to give it protection from like Heatwave, for example. But yeah, it is a nice strong card that we can use, and it does synergize well in this deck. Then, you know, pretty much our win condition, Masquerade Ball, lot of points here. We're looking to use this when we want to, you know, win the match, third and final round. We're going to be activating this through playing the Thirsty Dames, and try to time your poisons as best you can with Fangs of Empire as they come out to destroy a unit that's quite tall and worth destroying. Sometimes your opponent will play around it because they know what's coming. So yeah, what you'll find, guys, is with this deck, if we do all our thinning in round 1, Dead Man's Tongue, Blightmakers, Furcut, we usually get all the cards that we're looking for by the end of a match. We are super heavy on control, so usually it favors us to go into a long round 3 against your opponents, push to win round 1, pass the second round, go into a long round 3. In addition to that, you know, first round, you could use a thinning package, say, to get round control. If you want to push to bleed for some reason, you could do the Assimilate package. You could go Braithens with the Informants. You could go into Terranova. You know, that's if you want to resist a bleed or push for a bleed, you can play like that. And then, you know, you could finish up with Masquerade Ball if you like, with Usurper, Dames, Vincent. We've got a lot of different options here. So anyway, this is my first deck of this new year. I hope you'll enjoy it. It's granted me a lot of victories already. And yeah, all the best to you this new year, and let me know your feedback. Thank you. Let's try to play our thinning packages out. That's usually the best way to go about it. So Furcut's good. Dead Man's Tongue's pretty good. Blightmakers are nice. Oh, that is a bit unfortunate. So I'd like to open up with Furcut into Dead Man's Tongue first. Let's do some thinning. Yeah, usually when I'm getting rid of cards, I go for Mage Infiltrator. You could do Emissary as well if you'd like, it's up to you. So we don't have a ton of specials in this deck. But yeah, Furcut is nice for thinning. I just added in Assassination just to help out with Furcut, really, just to give him more consistency. But as you see, Assassination is not bad here either. We could just kill that, save the lock for something else perhaps. So that's not bad either. So we can wait till they play something, then go Blightmaker so we get points off the damage. Oh, you know, if I had Mage Torturer, that would be a good copy target for Terranova for us. I wouldn't want to spend Fergus for the spying here. So they go like Melusine then? Well, maybe locking that, yeah. Obviously, it still keeps the defender status, but it can't get armor back if they're going to play Melusine there now and start damaging it. So that's okay for us. Yeah. Yeah, so they just end up damaging it down then. In saying that, there's not really too much else to play on from here at this point. Yeah, unfortunately this is kind of bricked in our hand here as well. So I think we just passed because we got a lack of cards to play on with. Otherwise I would have pushed in. But yeah, locking the defender is not bad because they can't get that berserk ability back. Or armor back, I should say. So does that mean they go for a long round against us then? Or how do they want to play this? Yeah. Okay, so they're going to go for a long round. Sure. So Vincent should be good in this match for us, at least to get rid of Defender if they bring it back. But, you know, Melusine with status. It's a pretty good hit too that we could do. Yeah, we just, if they pass, well, most likely they're going to pass, but we'll just go for Blightmaker Thinning. Just thin our deck down so we can get something good. Alright. So we still got Braithens in deck. Very nice. Melusine's on 13 points. Okay, that's interesting. Let's do this.
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
We're expecting them to bring Melusine back, you know, that many points. Definitely is a good card for them. Yeah, passes. We'll just pass 2. And hopefully we get Masquerade Ball. We have done all of our thinning adequately, so we should grab Ball here. So we get 4 redraws. We got Leader for lock. Well, we do have this to give spying. Yeah, there's Ball, nice. Maybe we're looking for Braithens. There it is. I think we got everything. Yeah, perfect, you see. So when we thin, we end up getting everything we need by the end of the match, which is fantastic. Look at that. Handful of excellent cards here. So I mean, we could just go Ball to open up with.
Have I something in my teeth?
And Fergus will give us consistency for Terranova. Oh, interesting. Heatwave's good. We'll just spread the units out across to avoid rain damage as much as possible. But yeah, Heatwave to Ball. It's a bit of a hit for us.
Best drown yourself with those damn nets.
I'd play this next because they're going to get a boost when we give a unit status, so we could go Leader onto that, lock it. Just like this.
My, the Van Moorlehems, they truly spoiled.
Get some points going. Nice. Let's see how we play without Masquerade Ball to give us points. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring back Melusine. Yeah, there we go. Right, yeah. We do have... Yeah, so it looks like we're going to use Vincent on this, and we're going to go Yen on Melusine. I think that's how we're going to go about it. It's also a good copy target. But I'm just trying to think, like, you know, we could get 3 points of boost for each unit if I target 3 units with the spying, right? Give 3 enemy units spying, 3, 6, 9 boost. But I think we want this out of here. So let's just kill it. Yeah. So we've got to think of setting Terranova up now. Got to consider that. We've got 2 locks left, which is pretty good. Got the Hunter in hand and we've got Leader. We're very flexible for control with this deck. That's what I love about it. It's great in that sense. Thinning's pretty nice too, as you can see. We got all the cards we needed by the end of a match. So they go Melusine now. What provision costs that? Is it a 10? Pretty good value for 10 provision. Wow.
I'm wed to no man, but to the sea and its goddess.
Yeah, nice. I can't give that spying because the veiled unit. We're just gonna take it right away. I mean, we could use Braithens to copy one of these. And then go for the bonded on that. Okay, this is a bit of an issue too. We know they get a lot of value off of this card. We could just, you know, play into it a bit slow, see if they give us something better to copy. So we'll just lock this. Boost our dames up. Still got Usurper for good points. So yeah, it should be good. Yep. Another good lock target for us. So we're gonna go Leader. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Leader here. Hey Rithwick, what's up, man? Happy New Year, bro. Hope you're enjoying your celebrations. Thanks for coming on my stream, appreciate it. Could still wait. I mean, Usurper's probably not bad now. Yeah, great points. Thanks, Rithwick. Appreciate it, man. So yeah, playing about Nilfgaard Ball here with Terranova. Next deck that I'll be releasing on YouTube. Got a lot of control in this deck. You got poisons to destroy units from your scenario. We got Leader. It's pretty good. Plays Melusine again. Ah, okay. Oh, actually, pardon me, I took Melusine. I didn't destroy it, did I? Yeah, that's right, I've got it. I'm sure they would have went for it otherwise because it is a 10 provision cost unit. Let's have a look here. Let's play this out.
How dare you? I am your sovereign, your emperor.
So look at the boost we get by playing Fergus together here. It's crazy. Mother cost 99. Finally up early enough to catch a stream. Thank you very much for your support. Means a lot. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for coming on. It's Nilfgaard, guys. Wow. It is indeed. So we've copied. Well, maybe I'm going like this.
Here's to imperial coin, not to the face depicted there.
We'll copy this.
Grace will not be pleased.
You can kiss my tail goodbye.
Okay, we've damaged him down by doing that. Had to drop by and wish you a happy new year, my brother. Thanks heaps, Flo. I got your message, man. Thanks a lot for the message. Means a lot. Happy new year to you. Hope you're enjoying the celebrations. As you can see, I'm a Gwent addict. I can't drop the game. But yeah, man, just doing my next deck guide. But I hope you're good, brother. It's looking good for us points-wise here. Terranova should be a nice finish for us.
We serve her who is burden
Hermit.
and crone.
Tide rolls in, tide rolls out.
So let's have a look at our copy targets that we got with Terranova.
Gotcha, poppy.
Maybe by 2. I think maybe that's the play. Maybe we're going like this. This is pretty good for points. Wow. Very, very nice. Oh, that was great. Yeah, that was the right play. I was thinking of going just straight into that, but you know, if we got this option, even extra. Nice win, guys. First win of the new year for me. We could copy something in the first with Torture. That's why I have her in here pretty much. And informants work good with this. Dame. Not bad. Well, you know, I should be careful of them having cards like Manticore. If I just go Fur Cut into this 1 tall unit, it could be a big risk. So whenever you're versing Death Wish, it's always nice just to go, I think, Blightmaker first. Just for safety. And then after that, you know, you can start going tall units. Ooh, that's a very good copy target. Yep. Let's get that for Terranova. Let's see what they play behind it. Like, we've got leader to lock something if it's very strong. Well, what I'm talking about, we're collar still on the board. But we could go Yen onto that, take this. So we've got a nice Terranova target now. Corinthia. Wow, interesting. So whenever they play a Death Wish unit, it's going to be triggering it. It's kind of big of me to play that now. But at the same time, we just ensure that we get a long round, I think, by doing this. We're gonna try to look for round control. Monsters wants to bleed. NG wants to long round 3. Wow, they got a renew? This is very pricey play, but interesting. They're gonna go for another here. Well, we could just lock it like this. Could just use a cheap bronze. We'd have to expend leader here. Dead Man's Tongue should be a fair bit of points too. Remember, we got Fur Cut to play that into, so it's good points. Interesting deck to have here. Wow. So they want to hit leader onto that now, or what? Oh, they leave it? It's a consideration for us to use leader onto that. I'd say so. Looks like they have a whole strategy around it. Weavers value. Yeah, true. What's up, poster boy? How you doing? Happy New Year to you. Hope you're well. Ah, they're not aware that locking the unit doesn't allow them to trigger it. Yeah, just remember that, guys. Lock stops Death Wish.
Your humble servant.
So pretty much wasted a card there. Yes, okay, round control is favorable. That's what we want. Do want round control. Basically, we're gonna have two defenders. You know, we pulled one with Yen. And Nova's gonna give us one. You know what would be nice with Nova? Like, if they gave you some kind of a scene selection of what the card could spawn for you. Because sometimes you lose track. Like I do personally. I might forget if I've copied a few things. Like, say you do it in round 1 and then you end up playing him at the end of a round 3. Maybe you forget what you've got. But this hand is pretty solid. I like it. Yeah, let's just pass. Is Arnachad and his merry druids planning on making a comeback in the new year? You haven't seen it for a while, eh? I was just thinking about it myself. I don't know, maybe. You like Arnachad too? Is your kind of play? It's a pretty cool card. I've seen him in a few matches recently. Well, we got a lot of good cards here. Like, pretty happy with the hand. It's really just Fergus would be nice. 1, 2, really. Not really going. Oh, we don't want to see that. Okay, well, you know, Blightmaker's not bad for points still. It's not really what I'd be looking for here. Oh, yes. Guys, we've got everything we needed. Pretty much, except for Dame. Got everything we needed. Which is Sabbath.
I need no spill blood to make you suffer like
With our
never
aid
before.
or without it.
Oh, this is sketchy, man. Oh my word. Well, lucky we got leader and lucky we got a lock in hand, because we're just gonna go shut this down ASAP. I ain't playing around with no Weavers incantation business. Let's just lock it up. There's a third. Oh my. I could have played that different, hey. I actually forgot. Yeah, I still have one in hand. Like, I could have went Vincent then. Because this one's got a status. It's got doomed. Well... we're gonna see what they play. They could be playing like Maruna now, Manticore and all kinds of crazy stuff. I'll get Cave Troll to protect Ball. Just happened then? This triggered? How did this unit just trigger then? That's odd. He's an absolute Chad. It's hard not to like him. Yeah, that's right. Happy New Year's, mate. Good to catch you on stream. Happy holidays. We're blessed, my friend. Thank you very much, Alex, for the good words. Yeah, all's been good, man. Just some decent family time. I'm not like a huge party person myself or anything like that, but yeah, it's definitely good to see family around this time. Your hand looks nuts. Thanks, thanks. Yeah, we're going pretty heavy with the control in this deck. So they played Rot Fiend, did they? Okay. We could get a better copy still of Fergus even, that's not bad. Let's go give Ball some protection here. Thank you very much for the follow, really appreciate it. Triggered because of Cave Troll. Ah, okay, interesting. Because assimilate boosts off by 1 whenever you play a card that's not from your starting deck. Oh, pardon me. 2022 got me catching sneezes already. Yeah, but you know, good spot there. You're right, it's not from my deck. Playing it from theirs, yeah. So, played another one. So, really what we're looking to do here is pretty much just kill that with the poisons, right?
Oh dear.
I think that's the best play. And I'll play like these kind of units down here to give it space. I think that's good. Once we get rid of that, we'll be better. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, they didn't get a good hit. So I just got in, how did he get 3 Weave S? Using Corinth there, and using Renew combination, and they use Witch's Sabbath to bring them back now as well. So it looks like next up would go Usurper, because whenever you play an agent, boosts off by 1. I think that's the play, my friends. And then we don't have to worry about Weavers doing this crazy stuff now. Just kill it. Let's bring these back. Yes. I could go Terranova for protection on the bottom row, but we'll have a look at the line of play. We do have Vincent targets. Gotta remember, Fergus is going to be boosting these each by 3 when we play it too. Ah, yes, Arrakis Queen. My bad, I forgot to mention that. Sorry. So they're looking to go like Endrega Warrior here, maybe. You know, we could play a Spy here to mess with that a bit. I think that's what we're doing. I don't think I really want to copy anything. Where's the Emissary here?
The shame I have no.
Good points, good points. Yeah, Racket's nice, man slipping bud. Yeah. Yeah, I did miss it. Okay. Well, we're pretty far ahead on points at this time. And as far as copy targets, I don't know if I'm really concerned about Cave Troll here, because we could use this for Cave Troll down here now, but might just go Blight.
A fine vintage it would have made.
Nice hit. So hopefully Rot Fiend gets, you know, one of these lower powered units. Yeah, got a 3 powered unit, that's good. It can go for 5 power max. So that was good value for us. And at this stage, we could just go Terranova, go another Cave Troll, protect the back row. That works too. So if they've got any direct thing like, you know, Geralt of Rivia, Heatwave, something crazy, they can't manually target anything there now. So that's pretty nice. Dive, okay, interesting. Well, looks very good for us here. We could give status to this. Like this card, it actually works pretty nice in different ways. As you're going to see now, it's going to boost these up when I play it. And also we can use this to set up Vincent, right, for a good kill target. So check it out. Set up Vincent. Doesn't really matter, we're playing the rest. 3 points of boost each. Good. And Vincent next, we just blast that. Gave me a rat. Well, you can imagine I could play Vincent there, but anyway, I'm not going to do that. Well played. That's it. Excellent control with this deck, as you can see. A long round 3 favors it. Just teasing. That's all good. Okay. I never really go for emissaries in this deck. They're more just like fillers for Dead Man's Tongue. So it looks like it's going to be probably Blightmaker first. Then we got Dead Man's Tongue. Imprisonment. Is it a trigger for you? You know me, man. I come around to all styles.
Quite literally.
Yeah, I like the control we have with this deck, though. It feels really good. If you're versing engine decks, they have a really hard time against us. You know, we got the Collar Stratagem, we got Leader, got Yen, got the Hunters, bronze card that locks. It's great. Double, triple ball. Oh, this could have been a good copy target. I don't have Mage Torturer to copy this, though. Are these guys mill? This could be a mill deck we're versing, hey. If it's matter. I think it's maybe mill. Shooties? Shutters? So should we be careful with the thinning we do then? Well, we're gonna find out, man. Maybe I should be a bit careful. I think it's mill if they're playing like matter. Isn't it? Yeah, probably is. Oh, Blightmaker's nice. We demand for you to spoil us, so spoil your chat with shirtless KG. I think my lady wouldn't be happy with that, man. Maybe if I was single, dude. Yeah, so it looks like it's mill here. I could play this here. We get some decent value. I mean, it's not the best play.
No.
Have a look.
I'll remain unseen.
Ulcroy, what's up? For you guys that don't know, Ulcroy is now a team member of Team Creve, the team that I'm a part of. So, you know, make sure you show him some love. If you want to support him on his channel. It wasn't the biggest hit for us. Don't worry, most of us are fanboys. So then it's okay if I do it, hey. It's not the same, right? I can't get in trouble for that. Yeah, man, it's great to have you on, dude, honestly. Top guy. Well, it looks like a good assassination target.
Target acquired.
I think we should really push to go 2-0, shouldn't we? Comes with a package. That's it. The Team Creve package. Yeah, so against mill guys, we should try to go 2-0. I'm just waiting for a good target for stratagem.
My duty?
Probably get like a what's his name? Is it Vigo that spawns a unit as well? Could get Braithens too if we see it. A few different styles of mill.
A fine vintage it would have made.
Wasn't the strongest thing. Thing is, now we've got to consider, like, you know, what kind of units are we targeting from here on? It's probably Braithen's next. And what we're going to do is copy the Blight. And we'll thin our other one out. And we got what we need. We're kind of a 2-0 hand. I mean, we got activators for ball. We got Fergus to set up Nova. We got some tool punish. But yeah, Officer would be good. Burkhart. You know, Vincent, good cards. Still got some good cards there. Make him famous, that's it.
Truly electrifying.
Here we go.
We follow Letho's lead.
Right. So now they're gonna start the crazy milling stuff. Oh, well. I'm gonna play a bit different than I usually would.
These I invade. These I sign a treaty with.
That's a decent copy target. Blight. I don't think Blight. I don't know, let's say we're targeting this. So what, we're gonna try to go a short round with ball then? I don't know, this it's pretty risky. We'll see how we go here. Braithens, yeah. That would be the stratagem. Well, that would have been a great Terranova target. Yeah.
None of that to sit back and do nothing.
Maybe we can get our good cards in hand.
My men know the meaning of sacrifice.
Oh, okay, good. Yep. We'll go this. We'll get this. Well, if they play into it from here. If I just do this. Because I don't know, if I commit the rest of my hand here, I feel like it's gonna be really screwed. Hey HK, what's up man? Happy New Year, bro. Are we milling the miller? Nah, I'm not playing mill, man. They've just put this here with operator. But yeah, dude, wish you the best for the new year. You're a top bloke, don't forget that. And yeah, good things to come your way, man. Good things only. So we're up a fair bit of points. Yeah, passing. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I don't know about committing the rest of my hand, but at the same time, we're 21 points up. I don't know, sometimes I like to pass in these times, even though it's mill. I like to push to a certain extent, and then I just pass at some points, but it's better to get round control.
The Van Moorlehems detest intruders.
Yeah, I don't mind to do it HK, to be honest. Sometimes it works for me, man. So they've gone down a few.
We follow
Yep.
Letho's lead.
So they've gone down 3 cards. And we're pulling 3. Alright. So I've played Mata already in the first. Played Vilgefortz already. Braithens. If we pass any mills, 1 more card, we lose round 3 anyway. What can you do, bro? Happy New Year, new to Twitch. Happy New Year to you too. Thanks very much for your support and for checking me on YouTube as well. Appreciate it. Wish you the best of luck this new year. Furcard is... Yeah, Furcard's bad. So it'll be like Thirsty Dame. It's probably Thirsty Dame here, isn't it? I'll just play this.
Don't ask a lady her age. It's unbecoming.
So they go to 7 and we stay on 6. But unfortunately Furcut is not good here. So see what they got left. They did play some good cards in the first. Vilgefortz is out. Got a few good things out of them, as we saw. Ball does give us some points. So yep, we're probably gonna go like this first.
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
So if I play Furcut, what happens first? I pull the card first and then I draw a card with Furcut? How would that work? So I actually get to draw the card I pull. So that could work then, couldn't it? Play a special card from your hand, then draw a card. Interesting. So maybe it's not as bad as we think. That's pretty weak for them too. It is a soldier. If you control an artifact, boost off by 3. We can actually use this, guys. Why not? And it will just slow us down. Well, should we look out for like assassination maybe? It will just slow us down with the target for the poison, so we can get something better, right? We'll have to see. Well, they could use Renew. Do they have Renew in their decks? Usually they go Renew into something like Vilgefortz, don't they? We'll have to see. We'll look for a status somewhere.
If not an illusion.
Blight? It's going for poison? We could use the Veil on the Usurper to deny this getting poisoned, but this one's going to bite the dust. Okay, I think we do this. Yeah, actually we'll save that too. Better to take this out. And let's pull them back. Yeah, not so bad. Not too bad, my friends. Pact. Oh, that's a good target for Vincent, isn't it? Yeah, so we kill that with Vincent, and let's destroy this off.
All gentlemen have their vices.
Great. Good points. Snowdrop.
Why aren't you listening? Listen to me.
Well,
damn it.
they missed out on that first round with Leader. That could have been really bad for us then if they got that. Okay, so go like this. Okay, yeah. Well, that's the final play. Up on points.
I bring death. Quite.
Kills it off. The Cree. Okay, so it's going to be an 8-point play. Lucky I put that unit back there. We're going to use Vilgefort's or... Oh yeah, Tibor. Guys, there we go. So, you know, they do say go for 2-0. You must have round control. You know, like you were saying, H, you advising that too, man. That's... And I agree with you, dude. Like, that's usually